What's up guys, it's SneakerTronics here, and I have a unboxing slash review today of the Speck CandyShell for the iPhone 4. Now as you can see, I bought this at AT&T and it did come in the AT&T packaging, not the Speck packaging. So that is why you are seeing different packaging if you're used to the Speck packaging. So let's go over the box real quick. So it says Speck CandyShell up here. Then we have the AT&T logo and the case itself displayed. On the back we have an AT&T logo again, and another clear area for the case, and the price of the case. So I did get this for $34.99. So before we go on with the unboxing, I would like to let you guys know that I did already previously unbox this for review purposes. So I tried to put it back in the box as best as I could, and I think I did a pretty good job, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So now let's get on with the unboxing. We have a tab here we will pull in the back, and this comes open. So nothing else left in the box. And here's the case. Again guys, I did put all this plastic back on, so be aware of that. We can pull this out. Oh, and I did notice that we do have some instructions here. Let's see what they say. So the instructions say that, oh, they're just a guide for removing the case. So that's nice of them to include that. And we have a plastic thing here we can remove. At first look, we have a rubber layer around the case here on the lip, and on the inside, on the walls, on each 4 walls, and the Speck branding and what appears to be some holes. On the top we have the sleep awake button, and that is covered with the rubber, and the cutouts from the microphone and the headset jack. On the left side we have the cutout for this sleep, whatever silent button it is, and the up and down volume buttons. On the bottom we have the cutout for the mic and the speaker and the connector port for your cables. And on the right we have nothing. On the back of the case we have the cutout for the camera and flash, and some more Speck branding. It looks really nice what they did with the rubber here. It comes through the case and you can feel the rubber with their logo. And also, this is the hard shell part of the case, so it's called the CandyShell. We have a candy inlay here for the rubber and a hard shell on the outside. So that's gonna protect your phone from scratches and bumps. So that's nice. Okay guys, so I have been using this case for a couple days now, and I have to say it's a pretty good case. Let's put it on and I'll show you how it works. So it's pretty easy to get on. I always go buttons first in, and then just push this side down, and that may happen, but just turn it off and just push it all down and make sure it's in. I should mention that this case is easy to get on, but it is not easy to get off. It involves doing this a lot, and it's pretty hard to get off. But that is a good thing in some ways, because you do not want it falling out when you drop it or something. So that is actually a good thing. With the case on, the phone does look quite good. Does not add a bunch of bulk, which is good, but it does add some, so it is a little bit inconvenient to hold rather than being it naked, just the iPhone. But it is okay bulk. As we go around, as you can see, the ports line up perfectly, and the buttons are actually very tactile when you press them, so that's a plus. And this sleep wake button or whatever it's called, the vibrate switch, is easily accessible, and there are cutouts here for the speaker and the microphone, and those are perfectly cut out, single cutouts for that, so that looks really nice. And here on the right we have nothing again. On the back here we have the camera and flash, and those are cut out good, very generous cutout here, and that has to do with the flash. Even though there are some generous cutout here, there are some flash issues that I had, not huge ones, so not deal breakers, but that is something to note. And it did not happen all the time, so that is something else to note. Now, if you guys can see on the back here, we have a lot of scratches on here, and this is from only 2 days of use, not even that vigorously. It was in and out of my pocket, and I did not drop this once, so it may have been sliding on tables and such, but that should not scratch that easily, so that is a con in the case. But it's definitely not a deal breaker because this case is very sturdy, so you know that these scratches aren't gonna, these scratches would have been on your iPhone instead, so I'd rather have them on the case. One last thing I wanted to mention was I am using this case with a shield on the back of my phone, and that will add a little bit of bulk to the phone, and this case still works perfectly, so you can add a screen shield to the back of this device and the case will still work just fine. You may want to worry about some bubbling here around the camera lens. I did get a bit of bubbling, but I was able to push it away, and you just need to put the case in a different way to prevent that. So not too big of a deal on the bubbling, but just to let you guys know that you can use a shield with this case on the back of the phone and on the front, because I am using a front shield as well. So guys, overall the Speck CandyShell for the iPhone 4 is a excellent case, good choice, good price. It fits great, it does what it's supposed to, protects the phone from shock, from drops, and it's just an overall good case. So definitely check this out, guys. I'll leave a link to Speck's website in the description so you guys can check it out. And this has been SneakerTronics with the unboxing / review of the Speck CandyShell. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video.